Manhattan is our backdrop. We are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Jets of Brooklyn.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. You talk about this Jets defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Cousins to throw it.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Hayden Hurst for the first-round pick, the intended target.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That's the tight end, Hurst with it. And he works free.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Here we go. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Well, let's call that a less than ideal play on 1st down.
No doubt about that one, because that was a situation of just digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself, and it ended up a big-time loss.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Now Cousins. Now Cousins.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Cousins on 1st down. Cousins on 1st down.
He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Watson. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Watson's going to throw here, caught by Addison.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
The Jets at 4-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You talk about this Miami defense.
And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away their time.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
James Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
And the Jets lead at 7-0.
He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
A first down throw for Cousins.
And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. Flush to his right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Jets will take a very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
Here's Watson.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
On now to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. After 7-0, on EA Sports. Here to start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 4th down.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
For him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
And this returnable for Hines.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins.
Throwing on second and long. Cousins.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. That's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. To throw, Cousins.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Fighting through.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Chase Young
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Kingsley Keke.
He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Hines now on the return.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Nice move at the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Nice move at the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
On play action, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. it didn't exist.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And finally down he goes as they work it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Now Cousins going to change it up.
His first carry. He'll take this into the end zone. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Naeem Hines, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And we are tied at 7.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Chase Young. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Draw play. This is Hines. And he takes it past the 45 and down to the 46. Draw play. This is Hines. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Watson.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the draw here with Robinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Watson off play action. They'll roll him out right, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Watson.
Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
The kick by Elliott is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles
Welcome back.
Davis.
Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's caught by Mingo, right side.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
51 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 21. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, it's Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. On 1st down, it's Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tim Patrick, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Well, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Cousins. Throwing is Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Here's Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Robinson with another carry.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
And he's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle. And good vision there as he's across midfield. Robinson up the middle. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
That back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hand off now to Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
He'll get this one to Patrick. To throw is Watson. He'll get this one to Patrick. Touchdown! Tim Patrick with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th of the year.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Cousins. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Trying to lay one up deep. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Trying to lay one up deep.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down.
And there's the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Chris Olave.
43 yards.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Watson on first down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Watson on first down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wide out, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try the air now with Watson.
Completes this to Addison out left. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they can't bring him down.
And he will finally be taken down, but what a call there. The reverse pays off with big-time yardage.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Watson.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Jets. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Elliott on for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Unable to corral him, he fights through.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
Unable to corral him, he fights through.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build on
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
On the give, here's Robinson.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 17.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. The Jets with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. The Jets with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
This was a very close ball game at halftime. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime.